everyone, welcome to the channel Talking with Jay Spring. I'm your host Jay, giving you a video on the channel today. Basically, I wanted to say to my current subscribers, I am sorry I didn't get this review out early enough. Had a massive busy weekend with a birthday and a couple personal things. I took my time to write up a review for you guys for the film Glass. Now, I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do, please smash the thumbs up. Also, if you're new here, consider subscribing and hit the bell next to it to be notified when I upload more videos just like this one. I don't just do reviews, I do ranking videos from the worst to the best, to the best to the worst, as well as reactions to trailers and stuff like that. And I'm also looking to build a community here and basically do new Q&As and stuff like that on the channel and live streams to get you guys on voicing your opinions. Now, it's not just for movies, it's also going to be for TV series and gaming as well. So if you're interested in any of that, consider subscribing and hitting the bell. You will not be disappointed. If you enjoyed this review, smash the thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below on the film Glass. And also, guys, I've done another movie review on the channel a couple of days ago, I think it was. My first movie review came out the same day as this one, but I got to see it a couple of weeks beforehand. If you haven't checked it out, it's for the film Beautiful Boy. Very different film to this one. It was my first movie review. If you can go ahead and show your support on that one as well as this one, I'd be very, very grateful. I'll leave a card up top, maybe an annotation at the end of the video as well, and links in the description if you want to go ahead and check that out after this video. So thank you very much, guys. Without further ado, we go straight into the Glass review. Glass is a superhero thriller movie. It is around just over 2 hours. I did go and see it. I did upload a video, basically. It was like 10 seconds. Just saying I was at the cinema. I wanted to review it for you guys. I may do more stuff like that and actually a live stream before I go in and see the movie to get your guys' opinions when the fan base grows. If you guys are interested in that, leave a comments down below. That'd be great, as well as your thoughts on this movie if you've gone to see it. Yeah, it was just over 2 hours long. They class it as a superhero thriller. They're also throwing in drama and sci-fi into this category, so I wanted to add them in as well. This came out on January 18th. Did go and see it on the day, and basically I wanted to give you guys the ratings on the screen as well. Now, IMDb rated this a 7.2 out of 10. Metacritic give it a 42, sorry, not 4.2, and Rotten Tomatoes give it a 36%. Now, take that as you will. Obviously, critics have got different opinions to us. I personally say, if you haven't seen this movie yet, don't worry, this is not a spoiler review at all. Yeah, I'd take it as you will. If you've seen Unbreakable and Split, definitely you need to go and see this final movie to get the final part of the story. Now, if you haven't seen them and you just want to go and see a film, I do recommend you go and watch it, but I do suggest you'd watch the others first. And if you're debating whether to go and watch it because you've seen reviews and critics, I'd take it as your own and go ahead and watch it, because this is a very different film. I listened to a lot of the reviews and stuff, and when I went and watched it, I got a different approach. Now, I'm not going to give away anything on my score and stuff like that in the early minutes of this video, but we're going to go straight into it. Basically, this was directed and written by M. Night Shyamalan himself. Obviously, this movie is a final movie, the sequel of the trilogy Unbreakable, Split, and now Glass. This is continuing from Split. We have David Dunn, obviously from Unbreakable, and actually showed up at the end of Split, looking for Kevin Wendell Crumb, obviously the main actor played by James McAvoy, who he later finds out has many personalities in this movie. David also, well, they all get locked up in a mental hospital. Kevin, David, as well as his former enemy, Mr. Glass. Now, obviously, if you've seen the trailer, you'll know they're all in a mental hospital. So this is not any spoilers by any means. They're basically all out to escape this hospital, and there's this doctor called Dr. Ellie Staple. She's a psychiatrist, I think she is, a doctor, and she's out to prove there's no such thing as superheroes and abilities. Now, that's the main story. I don't want to go over anything else on the story because I don't want to spoil anything. This is non-spoiler related, so that is basically the storyline. It's directed and written by M. Night Shyamalan himself. Obviously, he's had some great movies, he's had some bad movies. I try to defend him because he's done a lot of great movies, but I know a lot of people go against him because he's done a lot bad. They have mixed opinions on this, saying this was bad, the ending was bad, and stuff like that. As I said, take it with your own opinion and go and watch this film. I do recommend it. And basically, I want to go through the main actors and then the side characters. Now, we have Bruce Willis playing as David Dunn himself from Unbreakable. At the end of Split he was in, and now he's in this one. Now, I've got to say, Bruce Willis in this one got outshined, in my personal opinion. Now, Bruce Willis is a great actor, and David Dunn is a good character. Obviously, he's the superhero of this movie, of the movies which he's been in, but I think the character just hasn't grown from the first movie. It's been pretty much the same. Now, he's grown in certain aspects of storyline, which I really did enjoy the storyline build from David Dunn himself. You get to see what's happened from Unbreakable to now, people around him, Harry gets into this hospital and blah-de-blah. Basically, I did enjoy that, but the David Dunn character didn't just grow as a superhero enough for me. I think he was very similar. That's the only thing I had with Bruce Willis, but Bruce Willis's performance was great as usual. The next one, we have Samuel L. Jackson. Now, he was obviously playing Elijah Price, aka Mr. Glass. Again, in this one, I felt he weren't used as much as he was in Unbreakable. This was a different approach, this film. If you're going in expecting an Unbreakable second film, and this is not what you're going to get. You're going to get a mixture. You're going to get the pacing of Unbreakable with a split action, with a split character sort of thing, and it's a mixture. That's just what my opinion of it is. I don't want to give anything away, as I said. But Samuel L. Jackson in this give a good performance. I think definitely probably one of his best performances with Mr. Glass especially. He definitely shows his evil side of what you've seen at the end of Unbreakable, and you get to see the mastermind of Mr. Glass. And I just don't think, the same with David Dunn, I don't think these two were the main characters in this. I think they were just trying to assist the role of the main character. That's what I think anyway. The last main actor, the last main character, played by James McAvoy. Now, amazing actor in my opinion, probably one of my favourite actors at this precise moment. I think he's done a wonderful job in the Split movie, in the X-Men movies, and now in this movie. I think he's done an amazing job. He played a couple of roles I'm going to go over. There's a lot more in this, because obviously the split character sort of thing. He plays Patricia, Dennis, the Beast, Barry, Kevin Wendell Crumb, and much, much more. That's what I put, because he just plays so many characters. Now, this is a mastermind. This is just a masterpiece performance from James McAvoy. Just like he did in Split, but even better in my opinion. I think, obviously, if you're going in expecting the Beast from Split, you're going to get that, but you're not going to get it as much as you probably want. And that's just what I think anyway, because I was expecting a lot more, but because they were in the ward and stuff like that, you're not going to see as much as you want. But you still get to see a fair amount, and the action scenes were great, and a lot of it was with James McAvoy obviously as the Beast, and it was just overall James McAvoy's performance was a masterpiece. He was the thing that kept it from the beginning to the end, keep going. Even though you had David Dunn in the beginning, you had James McAvoy, and it was just a masterpiece. He was the star from the beginning to the end. That's just my personal opinion on James McAvoy. Now we have these side characters we're going to quickly go over. It is Anya Taylor-Joy playing Casey Cook. Obviously she's from Split. One of the young girls actually survived in the end. Obviously the Beast let her go. Basically she had a good side character performance in this. I don't think she was outstanding. I know she's been nominated for an award. I think it's like an Irish award or something like that. But yeah, I don't think she done an amazing performance. It weren't an amazing character story behind her. It was just seeing her, how she's developed from A to B, and basically assisting where she can. Next up, we have Spencer Treat Clark, known as Joseph Dunn. David Dunn's son, obviously, of course. I think he actually had a good performance in this. He had a good role in this, trying to assist his father in this. And I think his character quite grown from the first movie to this one. You got to see Harry's grown, the troubles that both of them have had as father as son, and stuff like that. I think he had a fair part to play in this movie, and I definitely did enjoy his performance. Next up, we have Charlene Woodard. She's the mum of obviously Elijah Price, Mr. Glass. Her name is Mrs. Price, and yeah, I thought she had a good role in this movie. I don't think again, like Anya Casey Cook, I don't think she had an amazing role, a lot to do in this, but she was there just like the other two, and she needed to be in it because it kept the story afloat, and you get to see the good side and the bad side and stuff like that. I think without these characters we wouldn't have got the storyline that we needed, so they are key in that certain aspect, but the three main actors just took this film to another level. Next up, we have the last actress I wanted to talk about, and it is Sarah Paulson. Now she plays Dr. Ellie Staple, the psychiatrist slash doctor, however you want to take it. I thought she had a general good performance. I really did enjoy her. I actually was so tempted to put her into the main actors and the main characters, because I thought she had a general good performance. The character I really did enjoy. There's some twists and stuff that happen. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but definitely a key character for me. But I wanted to separate them because I just thought that obviously they're the three that are going to get talked about most. But I think generally, I think she had a very good performance in this. The story of her and the twists and stuff like that, I think was very, very well done. And I'm definitely wanting to see much more of this actress. I need to go and actually check out her work because she's done a very good job in this film. Now, that is it, guys. I'm going to go through basically give my rating and stuff like that. Now, normally I rate my rating on storyline, script and dialogue, directing, cinematography, editing, pacing, visuals and music. We're going to go through these, and first up, the storyline. Now, the storyline I thought done a great job. I think from A to B we got a good story, and I think it just went along very well. I understood it. I didn't get confused. I think that you had a lot of flashbacks going through this story because obviously it's connecting to Unbreakable and Split, sorry. And I got it. I enjoyed this movie in terms of storyline. Next up, we have the script and the dialogue. Now, the script and the dialogue, I thought, as I said, for most parts were great. I think some parts for the main actors in Samuel Jackson and Bruce Willis, I think could have been better. I think in terms of dialogue, I expect them as main actors to have an amazing script. But in this movie, I don't think they got an amazing script. I think they just got an amazing role and they performed it really well. I don't think the script for them was great. But in terms of everyone else, especially James McAvoy, in his masterpiece, they had a great script. So I can't knock it down for that, really. I can't. Next up, we have the directing. I think, obviously, M. Night Shyamalan is going to get a lot of criticism for this movie. As you see with the scores, I'll go over them again at the end. I think he's going to get a lot of criticism, and rightfully so, because he's done some bad and some good movies. And I think, overall, I think this was an okay movie. I don't think there was nothing particularly amazing with it. I don't think there was nothing terrible with it. I personally enjoyed it. And I think the directing in this movie was to a good standard. I don't think there was anything wrong with this movie in terms of directing. Next up, we have the cinematography of this movie. Now, that could be the filming and stuff like that. And basically, I think the cinematography, as you will with a newer film, it was up to scratch. I don't think there was anything wrong with the cinematography at all. I don't think I could pick out any scene and go, well, that was really bad shot, or that was really badly done. And I don't think I could do that. As well as the editing, I thought the editing was a good standard. I don't think there was anything wrong with it, and yeah, a lot of people are going to say, certain angles maybe with the camera could be different. Me personally, I enjoyed it. I got from A to B and I really enjoyed the film. Now, the pacing of the movie, this is one thing I wanted to highlight as under editing, as I said, because the pacing of this movie, don't go in expecting a fast-paced movie. Don't go in expecting an action-packed movie. You got to go in expecting an Unbreakable movie. It's got a slow pace with it, but it's got good action sequences and good story moments in between with them flashbacks that are key to this movie. So the pacing isn't great in terms of fast, but I'm used to slow and fast-paced movies, so I generally enjoyed it. Music in this movie I thought was really key as well. From A to B, you got some certain types of music which really made it flow. And the visuals in this movie, I don't think there was many visuals I could pick up and say, well, that was amazing in terms of like special effects or anything like that. So there was some visual parts where I'm guessing they used obviously for the certain actors and stuff like that. But up to scratch, I don't think there was nothing wrong with it. So that is the things I wanted to go through. Now I'm going to give it my official rating. Now I rank this out of 10. This goes from bad, or very bad, good, or totally awesome. That's pretty much my ranking system I go through. And basically, I'm going to give this a 8 out of 10. Awesome! Now, 8 out of 10, I think is a good review for it. Now, if you go over the reviews for the main sources, basically, you have IMDb with a 7.2 out of 10, Rotten Tomatoes with a 36%, and Metacritic with a 42%. I personally think they're quite low. I think IMDb is obviously the best one out of all of them. I think Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic are very harsh, but I can see why critics are giving it what they're giving it, because obviously they're trying to compare it to the other movies of M. Night Shyamalan and stuff like that. So that is it, guys. That is my review for the film Glass. If you enjoyed it, please smash the thumbs up, comment your thoughts down below. I really do want to know your thoughts on this movie, as well as your thoughts on the channel if you want to voice your opinions on that. Social media links down in the description, as well as links to other videos, as well as annotations at the end. If you're new here, consider subscribing, hit the bell next to it to be notified when I upload more videos just like this one, and just like some other stuff that I've already spoke about in the intro. So without further ado, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time on Talking with Jay Springett.